Hello there and thanks for joining us. Welcome to another quick techniques lesson. Today we're going to be showing you how to create realistic clouds in oil paints because this is a real problem area for a lot of painters. Sometimes clouds can come out looking just too white, dense and unbelievable. Now I know there's a million ways to paint clouds, but I'll show you how I like to paint my clouds. I like them soft and fluffy. I'm also particularly excited because this will be the first element in a finished painting. And breaking a painting up into manageable elements is the best way to build a realistic painting. So let's get into it.
Hooray!
So the first thing we need to do is to create our background or our base coat. And I've talked before that this is a vignette from a phthalo down to a white kind of base colour, and I'll show you how to mix that. So lay out 2 fat beads of titanium white. To one strip add a spot of crimson red and a couple of spots of ultramarine blue. Now give it a good mix with the 75mm wide Taklon brush. I know traditionally you're not supposed to mix with a brush, but in this case an impregnated brush is quite favourable. Lay this across the waterline of your canvas, and as you move up slowly add more ultramarine blue. Once we've moved 3/4 up the way of the canvas, we can now bring our phthalo down. Don't clean out the brush because we want a little bit of hint of colour in it. So let's create our mix. To the second fat bead of titanium white, add a thin bead of phthalo and again mix this with your brush. You can see this is more of a traditional sky colour. When the phthalo mix comes into contact against the ultramarine mix, blend the 2 colours together. Ensure the transition is smooth. So don't those 2 colours look beautiful together? Phthalo and this kind of mauve colour really look great together. They're really good friends. Now let's add some drama and lay a little bit of phthalo in at the top and blend it into this original colour. You have more control this way. Well, this is getting really exciting. Now we're ready to apply our clouds. Our cloud colour is going to be created from an off-white, from titanium white and just a touch of crimson. And to apply my clouds, I like to apply them with an economical gesso brush because I like to use the corner, and the stiff bristles don't put too much of a uniformed mark down. Now you can see that there's quite a lot of paint in that. Now let us create our clouds. And we use the corner of the brush like this. Regarding cloud shape, you might like to look out of the window to get a bit of an idea. As a rule, just don't make them too uniform. So as you move down, I'm not recharging the brush with more paint. I'm just moving down and letting it blend in. Once the inside of the cloud is painted in, soften the edge of the cloud with the clean corner of the brush. Now the really fun part. We have to soften the cloud. So take your 75mm Taklon, ensure that it's nice and clean, and then we very softly brush it. The trick here is to hold the brush ever so lightly, so you are just tickling the surface. Once you have finished one cloud, wash up your brushes and follow the same steps and create another, then another, until you are happy with how many clouds are in your sky. That's looking great. The last thing we need to do is to lay down a few little clouds here in the distance. Now they will show as lower, but they're further away. And these are quite easily just put in with a filbert and a bit of pure white titanium. Yep. Well, there you have it. A nice, believable, cloudy sky. And the first element in our painting. Well, If you found this techniques lesson helpful and you're not there now, then come over to our webpage at montmarte.net because we've got lots more lessons. In fact, our webpage is a wealth of art information because as well as lessons, we have blogs, links to our Facebook so you can talk to us and ask us questions, and you can subscribe to our family feed and get free hints and art tips. So until next time, keep on painting.